if you're someone who has trouble hitting solid shots off of a tight lie, or you hit it too high, you don't hit it very far, well, then most likely you're casting. That's just terminology. Personally, I refer to it as swinging at the ball. But what's happening is when you swing down, all your energy is going towards the ball, and and now the club starts to pass the hands. So you can see I'm adding loft. Can't pinch a ball. If it's sitting up on a tee or in the first cut of rough, I'm good, but I can't hit it off a tight lie. Well, that's because the order's off. This went before the body. So I'm just sharing that with you because now I have a drill that's going to help you quite a bit. This is just something I stumbled on recently, and I took it from, I was watching Scotty Scheffler and Gary Woodland. They both work with Randy Smith out in Dallas. I don't know Randy personally, obviously a phenomenal coach, and I don't know if he's having them do this. If he is, he's a genius to get him to think of it this way, because this is how everybody should be thinking. Take a look at Scotty Scheffler's practice swing. So he puts his club up in the air, meticulous with his grip, as you should be. Watch my head. So he kind of sets the club over here, looks at the target, and then as soon as he just goes back this far, and then immediately he looks early. So he does it, he looks like this. And then he does one more, which is a little less, but less early, but he does it. Gary Woodland, I watched hitting balls on the Golf Channel one day, and he's hitting, it was maybe a short iron, but he was actually hitting balls. I'm going to go slow motion. On the way down, his head actually went. So he's moving out of the way early, and then he went. The ball's not going anywhere. Look, as long as my head's not doing this, whether my head is here or there, it's not, I haven't moved it in space, so my low point's still going to be there. Okay, so I just need to back up so you understand why this is so key. All the other sports that you've played, golf is maybe one of the, if not the only, where we're not looking in the direction of where we're going. Like, this is not the target. That's our target. So think about, and the order in all the other sports, it's the same, should be the same as it is in golf. So let's play baseball. Here comes the pitch. Body gets out of the way, hips turn out of the way. If I like the pitch, I swing. For throwing a ball, I'm back, I step, the hip turns out of the way. The last thing I do is release the ball. Tennis, I'm back, I step, hips turn out of the way, and then I release the racket. It's intuitive. When you're not thinking about stepping, turning the hips, you just do it, right? I'm throwing a ball, not thinking, I'm just doing that. So understand, that's intuitive. If I'm thinking where I'm going, this is not where we're going. So what I was telling you Scotty's doing, his mind is going this way, and it's a feel. So when I did this, and I'm just watching them, and I just kind of mimicked them, I'm like, goodness gracious, that's brilliant. It's a way to think about it. So if you did this before you hit a shot, and this is the drill, it's a practice swing. It's not really a drill, but it's a practice swing. Your practice swing doesn't need to be full. It doesn't even need to be on the ground. You can be up in the air. It doesn't matter. But watch my head one more time. I'm back. I look early and go. I'm going to do it one more time. Back. I look early. And when I look early, my weight is moving towards the target. My hip is getting out of the way. And then I swing. I'm not thinking about it. It just happens. I've been giving this little exercise to the folks that I work with that need it. And I always ask them, what did you feel when you looked early? And they say it in different ways, but they all say the same thing. Well, I feel like my weight shifts towards the target and my left hip really gets out of the way sooner and more than it normally does. Yeah, exactly. Because if you think, if I'm swinging at the ball, my hips aren't moving at all. But if I start thinking this direction, well, now it's getting out of the way, and now the club's trailing. Well, now I can pinch it. So it's just the order. So getting your mind around going this direction. So when you make these practice swings and you look early, pay attention to what it feels like to get what does it feel like with your lower body, even accentuate it a little bit. And then now go up and hit the ball. And when you go to hit the shot, you're doing your best to recreate in your mind the same feel you just had in the practice swing. I would recommend when you do this, tee it up. Reason, I don't want you thinking perfect contact. I want you to free up. I want you to kind of like, it doesn't matter where it goes. I'm just going to try to hit a ball doing something that maybe you've never done. That'll help you. And once you get a feel for it, well, then you would obviously, you don't need the tee, but initially maybe it would help you, like with a 7-iron. Last thing, this will benefit you in every shot you hit, but particularly staying with the same concept. When you go to hit the ball, not only are you trying to recreate the same feel that you had when you looked early, I want you to look at the target a couple more times than you normally do. And I want you to pull the trigger sooner than you normally do. I want you to be, you're getting ready to go. I want you to look. I want your mind this direction. Look at the target. Visualize out where you're going. And then when your eyes come back, soon as your eyes come back, I want you to swing. And even though you're now making your swing and you're looking here, you still see the target in your mind's eye and you're recreating that feel that you just had. So you're getting everything to go this direction, not this direction. Look, it helps. If you're someone who's struggling with casting or even, finishing your golf swing, right? If you're someone who casts, you cast early, you don't finish your swing. It's because you're out of order. All the energy's lost your denier. Whereas if you're moving in the right order, it'll keep going. Anyway, I'll stop babbling, but just know that's a great exercise. Call it a pre-shot routine. You incorporate that, your swing and game are going to get better.